you can hear us, we just barely got out of the Diary of Anne Frank, and we want to film a little like review thing talking about it. So, yes, do you want to join us? Yes.
No. Okay.
Come join us.
We didn't go to Beethoven together.
Come join us.
No, really.
Yeah.
Oh, we're filming this?
We're just talking about it.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
Real?
we're just talking about it real quick.
We're gonna draw it over.
Boom. Peek
So
your
high
heads
quality.
in. We're all
Yeah.
here. That ending was crazy.
The ending was really impactful. Like, I think they utilized silence really well.
Yeah. I think that's something I didn't expect. Like, a lot of theaters, like, quick change. Oh, like, let's see how fast we can make this. But, like, kind of the monotony, like, seeing them change, seeing them
Yes.
eat,
Yeah.
seeing, like, that kind of
That was
thing. I
good.
was like, wow, like, that's the same thing.
That's how
It
they
did
really
what it
lived
was
it.
supposed to. It
Yeah.
helped me,
Yeah.
like, kind of visualize
Yeah.
it.
And I like how every sound was like met by like everybody just freezing up. And it was so, because that's like, it's so real. Even like when the telephone rang, you know, just everybody like, it messes with your head. And I bet it did, and I think they portrayed it really well.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool how they like portrayed like both the really good aspects of it and the really bad aspects of it, and how like you're like getting driven insane by being like inside for so long, and like how just like even like simple news like the invasion and stuff like just like turn things around so easily, and it just makes you think when like everything's on the line, like the thoughts that go through your head and like how you just view life so much differently.
Yeah.
So
And it was so interesting seeing it from that outside kind of perspective, and you kind of hate that they're getting at each other's throat, but you're like, oh, if I was in that situation, that would be me. Like would I really be Anne, like super happy, go lucky, like, oh, everything, like, no, I'd be like so upset, and maybe I'd steal food, maybe I'd do like the things that the characters did that I didn't like, and it's kind of showing.
I think the set was really smart because it felt very boxed in. So
Yeah.
like you felt like what they were feeling, like you felt
Yeah.
like cramped. And I thought that was really smart.
Yeah, that was
It's
really
very
cool.
intelligent set design.
Yeah,
Really
and the costumes.
there's
Love
something
the
Yeah.
costumes.
And I love that they like all changed, like all
Yeah.
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
But it just feels
That was cool.
normal and natural.
Yeah, I don't.
They barely left the stage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like that made it feel so real too. If they were like, oh, we gotta go back, like then you're like, oh, you're leaving. But they didn't. They didn't leave, like,
They
the whole
stayed.
time.
No, and then like when you couldn't find someone and you're like, oh, they're in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Because it's like
Yeah.
really what it was,
That'd
you know?
be crazy to act. Be like, I'm always on stage.
Because they were
Yeah,
even the
always.
characters in like the background were like always doing something or talking to each other.
Yeah.
Like they were like in character like.
When the guy
for
was cross
3 hours
stitching, I don't
straight.
know why. That was just funny.
No,
he
it was
was
funny.
like up there cross
He was
stitching.
like, it was like, I don't know what he was looking at.
He was holding it up so you could see his stencil.
Oh, I wasn't.
I
sure if
cross
he was
stitched
like,
a little
That's
bit.
really
A
cool.
little bit.
I feel like the lighting was also smart because like it set the mood very well. And,
Yeah.
like it aspected different moments like perfectly.
I did
from a
think.
stage manager.
It's okay.
I'm over here costumes and acting.
No, the stage was really cool. The lighting, like I was like, this looks like it would really look like outside with like this, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not. Like it gets really dark here in Utah, but
No, it was cool. I was totally geeking out, like peeking up, like their light system.
No,
So
it
cool.
was so
I don't know anything about it, but it looked really cool
Like
from up there.
slay.
Yeah. Final takeaways. Final.
It was
I
really
loved
great.
it.
It's great.
I loved it.
Very
glad.
impactful.
Very impactful.
Yeah.
I loved the way they ended it.
Yeah.
In spite of everything, I still believe that.
I think it was very
Yeah.
like
'Cause,
this. If this person could hold out
It
hope.
ended it on a hopeful note.
Exactly.
Like it's a very sad and very real story, but to end on that, like, okay, now what are you gonna do about it? Like,
Yeah.
how does this change anything? Kind of was really cool. Okay.
Okay.
And
Woo!
cut.
Is that what that means?